You are watching MTG Cribs on MTGO Academy featuring RYANCRABBS.
Hello and welcome. So right now, Dragons of Tarkir is out in real life, but it's not on Moto yet. So I didn't think we really profitable to do constructive videos without dragons. So today I'm gonna do a cube draft. The cube's back for a short time, so we're gonna go ahead and draft and see what's up. So I usually like white weenie in the cube. I know they made a lot of changes recently, like they nerfed mono red. They took out Sulfuric Vortex and Fire Blast, I think it was. So I don't really want to do that. We could try for Reanimator. There's an Animate Dead. If we want to go for Control, there's a Sphinx's Revelation, which is obviously very powerful. This format's a little bit closer to like a normal draft. You just want to try to go big and be powerful with removal. It's between Revelation or Animate Dead. I also like White Weenie, so we could take Mother Runes. But I think we're just gonna go for try to go for a big control. So we'll take the Revelation. And so like it's easy. Like if this doesn't work out, we can just switch into something else. If we'd gone White Weenie, we could take Lingering Souls and Splash Black. Armageddon's really good, obviously. But I think we're gonna take Frost Titan. It's really good. The Titans, I really like Titans in cube, especially this kind of cube where it's not powered. And also, I like Planeswalkers a lot. Just a lot of value. Frost Titan's really sweet. It can take care of a threat. It's hard to kill, obviously. So we're going to have to take that. So we kind of want counter spells. We want card draw. We want removal. So here's a Planeswalker. It's a perfect one for us. Gideon. Great at controlling the board. It's spot removal. It's a win condition. Just all around very powerful. This cube also has Splinter Twin combo in it. I've done that before with this cube. That's the only other draft done with it. I just forced it, and it worked out really well. I went 3-0. But there was nothing in the first couple of packs to lead me that way, and still, like, I mean, there's a Probe and a Fire and Ice, but it's still not that powerful. None of the combo pieces. But I'm happy to take Gideon here. And in this pack, ooh, there's some good ones. So there's not that much mana artifacts in this cube anymore. Like there's no Cygnus, they only do have powered. So having a Sphere of the Suns is good. It's a little bit weaker because they can only use it 3 times, but still fine. Fetch lands are nice. If we can pick up a dual land, that'd be great, or 2. Counter spells are good. Forbid's good, but I think I'm gonna take Path to Exile. Really powerful, really cheap. Just a great way to get rid of a threat, and just what we're looking for. Oh, so there is a Deceiver Exarch. And there's not much else. Brainstorm's okay. You really need a fetch line to make it work. But besides that, it doesn't really do much. So we could take Deceiver and see where it goes. We'd be like ditching on 3 or 4 first picks, but I'm not going to play Raise the Alarm. This card's pretty good from the new commander. It destroys a creature, then if there was Morbid, you get to do it twice. That's pretty powerful, but not really what we want. So I'll go ahead and take this Deceiver, and we'll just keep it in mind. Ooh. So another Planeswalker, Elspeth. Alright, we'll just do that. Detonation's good, but there's a lot of sweepers in the cube, so I think we can pick them up. They're not that hard to get. Mutavault's fine, but Elspeth is obviously a very powerful Planeswalker. Our curve's a little top heavy right now, so I think we have enough. Like, we're breaking about on enough finishers. We just need to pick some early filler up. So in this pack we have Burmaz, which obviously is very good. So just a great creature. Land tax is fine. I'm not sure how good it is. Like, it's not that good in like the more powerful the cube is. Just getting lands isn't that great. But it might actually be really good in this cube. I'm not sure. I've never seen anyone play with it. Ice Crown Scepter is okay too. I think I'm just gonna take Burmaz though. Just this card I know is powerful, and I won't like regret picking it. This pack. 2 dual lands aren't on our colors. Champion of the Parish, not for our deck. Summon Legion's okay, but we have Elspeth, and that's kind of the same effect. So it's between Porcelain Legionnaire and Master of Waves. Master of Waves can be really good. Same with Porcelain Legionnaire, just block early threats. I think there's more high side in Master Wave, so we'll pick that. We might not play it, but it's still a very powerful card and very powerful effects. And if we have Frost Titan, we get like 3 Merfolk, and that's pretty sweet. Or Elementals. Alright, so this is our first pack, and Precursor Golem's fine, but remove Soul tabled, and that's awesome. Just I like to have several counter spells and remove spells. Decent, just two mana. Can't complain. So this is a pretty good first pack for us. Just a lot of the makings of a solid control deck. I'm going to put Master Waves to the sideboard. I don't really know if I want that yet. But yeah, I'm just happy with everything else. Alright, so Entreat the Angels came back. So did Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls is insane. And just such good value. We didn't see like any lands for any of our colors. It's either between, I don't think I want Entreat. It's either between Force Spike or Lingering Souls. I'm guaranteed to play Force Spike. I'll just take that. Because like I don't know if there's any, we'll get any fixing. I'll take Pro, but probably won't play it. We'll see. I definitely wouldn't want to play over like a powerful card. Ooh, Seer of the Sun's table. That's really good news. One of the archetypes they have added into this cube is like Black Red Vampires, and all those are tabling, but I think it's really good actually. We'll just take a land here. If you're like the only person on it, it's very powerful. I'll just take Siege Gang. I don't want to play against it. We could like potentially sideboard an Act. Wow, we got back land tax. Okay, I guess we can find out how good it is if we end up playing it. Alright, well, what's going on? Alright, so I'm really happy with this first pack. Turned out pretty well. Whoo! Alright, now here's some cards. There's like the least powerful options for us is Negate or Oblivion Ring. Solar of Temptation's fine. I like that card. It's just fine. Gilded Lotus is really good. But I think I'll take Ugin. Ugin is just so sweet. If you ever played against it in Standard, you know how powerful it is. I think it's just really good. Maybe too expensive. I'm not sure, but I think it's just insane. You just take over the game. Really powerful. And hopefully we table like Gilded Lotus or Oblivion Ring or Negate. That'd be great. Whew. Alright, so we picked up another late game card. Consecrated Sphinx is insane. So we got enough finishers. I'm just gonna pick up like cheap interactive spells and card draw. Consecrated Sphinx though is the nuts. It's just really good. Nice having a lot of cards that just finish the game by themselves. Alright, so we're not the deck for it, but Opposition is really good. It's one of the most powerful cards in the cube. There's Kiki Jiki. But options for us are really Chroma's Vengeance, which is okay, but Supreme Verdict's in the pack and just strictly better, I think. At least most of the time. There's also a Vendilion Click, an Everflowing Chalice. So a lot of cube drafting like is based on personal preference. So I do want a Wrath of God, but I do want this Everflowing Chalice. We like so much late game, I think could be better in our deck. And there's Armor Wrath. There's just not that much mana artifacts, like I said. Oh goodness. Alright, in this pack there's a Glacial Fortress, which could be awesome. There's also a Factor Fiction. Man, Factor Fiction is just so good. I just love drawing cards. I think we're just gonna take the Factor Fiction. It's just so powerful, and hopefully the Glacial Fortress will table. Like a lot of times in this cube, depending on who you're with or who else is in the queue, lands will come back. So we'll see. Especially if there's no other player of that color. Alright, so in this pack there's a Dissipate, which is fine. Remand's pretty good, but it's more effective in an aggressive deck, because like you play a creature, then remand their spell, and you get in and just like time walk them. So I'm going to take a Day of Judgment. Like I said, like there's plenty of Wraths in the cube, and I like to have at least one or two. So we'll take that. Alright, so there's more lands that don't help us. In our colors we have Thieving Magpie, which is okay. But I think Wall of Omens is just better. It helps us against aggressive decks. It draws a card. I can't complain. Definitely just a reasonable card. It's early game interaction, which we definitely need. Now in this pack we have Sun Titan, which is good, but I think we have enough finishers, and it's doesn't really combo with anything on our deck. Like, I mean, I guess we can get back Wall of Omens when it dies, or Brahmas. There's Pestermite, so could have went into that, I guess. Oust is fine. Puts a creature second from the top. It doesn't give her a threat for forever, but it's good enough, I think. I'm happy to play it. Alright, in this pack, there's more lands that don't help us. There's an Augur of Bolus, but I don't think it's that good in our deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 targets. I guess if we pick up some more, like we counter spells and card draw, we'll play it. Definitely, it's okay. So 7 targets we hit. 1 in 4 times. 1 in 5 times. 1 4 or 5 cards. So not quite enough. But Negate came back, so we'll play that. That's really good. And this pack. There's Future Sight, which I don't think we need. Karm Guide's okay. I think I'm just going to hate draft this Fleeceman line. Could be a problem for us. So we got a Soldier of the Pantheon or a Chroma's Vengeance. I'll take the Vengeance. I don't think I want to play. It's a little expensive for a sweeper. Ooh, and like I said, a lot of times lands will table if you're not on the color. And a lot of people don't value them that highly, so I'll take that. Parallax Wave is insane, by the way. It has Fading 5, and you remove a Fade counter to exile a creature as long as it's in play. So it can end the game, but not for our kind of deck. Like, it's better than an aggressive deck. I'll just hate out this Voice of Resurgence. I'll take this dual land. And then let's see what our last pick for the pack. Cunning Spark Mage. Right into our sideboard. Hate how at the end of the packs, like, your curve, like, resets. Because, like, this card isn't really a 0-drop. And I just kind of want to put this with Ugin because they're both very expensive. I just want to see all my picks. Alright, so this pack has some pretty sweet cards. We have a Flooded Strand, which is just okay. It's like really good when you have a dual land, but it's fine. Insta Royal, which is fine. Another Wrath, the actual Wrath of God. But I think we're going to take Force Will. We don't have that many counter spells. We only have 2 actual counter spells and a Force Spike. And I like having a Force of Will, just to be able to like tap out for your Planeswalker and then keep up Force if they do anything too crazy. So many lands, but just not for our colors. There's a Restoration Angel. That's not that bad. It's either that or Daze. I don't think we want to play Daze. I'll take Restoration Angel. We can blink Augur of Bolas or Wall of Omens, so yeah. Or just ambush their attacker, which is great. Alright, and this pack, there's Seagate Oracle, which I'd be happy to play. Once again, so many lands, but just none for us. But we're going to take Baby Jace. He's great. He's a Planeswalker. You can get a couple cards out of him. And if they attack him, you get a couple life out of him. Just really powerful. If we had Sun Titan, it'd be even better. This pack has some good ones. Johnny Vengeance. We take Martial Coup, but it's just really expensive. I don't know if we want another late drop. Tectonic Edge is okay. It's good against manlands mainly. I think we'll just take Martial Coup. We'll put it on our sideboard for now because I don't know if we want another expensive card in our deck. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. So there's a Chromatic Lantern, which is fine. There's Tundra, which is good. And there's Dissolve. The Dissipate didn't come back. But we have Force of Will now. So I'm going to take the Tundra. And hopefully that Flooded Strand tabled. But, I mean, it could have. We'll see. We'll go ahead and take this Tundra and be happy about it. Alright, Gifts. I don't know how good Gifts is in this cube. It's obviously really good with Umbrella Rights, because you just get that plus your Rights target, and then that's good enough. Or you can get like Deep Analysis and Lingering Soul, so I guess it can work around it. I don't think we want Deep Analysis. I think we want Moloku. Moloku can be powerful in some matchups. I'm happy to have in my sideboard. Oh man, here's another insane pack for us. We have Dig Through Time, which is obviously really good. Mole Drifter, Great Restoration Angel, just a good early play and a little bit later play. And there's also Mana Leak. Oh man, so for card draw we have Revelation, Factor Fiction, Jace Balern. For counter spells we have Negate, Remove Soul, and Force of Will. I think we'll take the mana leak. Like playing a lot of counter spells. Like I wouldn't fault anyone for taking anything else there. It's just cube's all about like personal preference anyway. Eternal Dragon's okay, just not that powerful. I think we'll take Spell Pierce. We can sideboard that in. It's not that bad. It's just okay. Looter and Core is fine too. So it's at 23, but this is with the land tax. I think land tax could be okay in our deck. We got a lot of late drops. Can't be unhappy about that. So how many spells are we at for Augur Bolas? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the Flooded Strand didn't come back, but we got Into the Royal. That's good. I like playing that. So we play Into the Royal. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's definitely enough. That means 1 in every 4 of our cards, at least, is a... Well, especially after we draw opening 7, that means 1 in 3 of our cards is instant or sorcery. I think we'll cut land tax. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We got Sphere of the Suns and Everflowing Chalice. Josh Messengers is annoying to play against. I don't think we want Talrand. I'll just put this Daze into my sideboard. That was the deck of the. That was the pack with the Polluted Delta, so we didn't get that back. Umbrella Rights is really good. We could like potentially play Night Veil Spectre, but I don't think so. So I'll just put this Umbrella Rights into our sideboard. We're not gonna play Windburst Heights. Dragons. And Disciple Bolas. We'll just take a Kiora. So I'm pretty happy with how our deck turned out. Could have used like 1 more land. We didn't see that many. We didn't get the Flooded Strand back, and that was the only one we passed. What do we take over it? Ooh, we got Dissolve. Okay, we're definitely playing that. Mirror Angel's fine. So what are we cutting? I think we cut the Force Spike. Force Spike's fine, but obviously later in the game it doesn't do as much. And we have a couple early counters. Ooh, we have a... Ooh, Yosai. That's not really what we want. But we have gifts, Umbrella Rights. If we want to do that, get back like a Consecrated Sphinx. Or Frost Titan. Yeah, that's cool. Don't think we'll end up playing it. So this looks like a pretty good 23. Go ahead and just look over the cards we're not playing. Land Tax, Chroma's Vengeance, Yosai, Martial Coup. I think that's fine. Moloku, Master of Waves. Master of Waves, did it get better? Guess we got a Jace. Yeah. Spell Pierce, Daze, Force Spike, Deceiver. Yeah, we'll just go with this. This seems fine. We'll add a Tundra, a Glacial Fortress. Hopefully that's enough mana fixing. Add basic lands. 7, 8. That gives us 10 blue sources and 9 white sources. And then we have Sphere of the Suns is kind of fixing. Double blue cards. We have a double blue card and a double white card on 2 mana. And then late game obviously is whatever, so we should have the right mana then. And we have a couple plays early with white, a lot of plays early with blue. I think that's fine. Thank you Magic Online for the great suggestion, and we'll go ahead and submit this. Welcome to the first round of our cube draft. We won the dice roll and we're playing first. This hand's pretty sweet. Bunch of early plays, including a Force of Will. We got a Wall of Omens. Just need to draw a 3rd land. But yeah, I think our hand's pretty sweet. Tropical Island, okay. So next turn we're Arbor Elf, okay. So next turn we're gonna play our Wall of Omens. Ooh, there's Augur, but I think I want to draw a land first, so we'll just play our Wall. This should resolve. I have the Daze and the Force of Will, and we drew the Plains. Awesome. I think we're going to play Burn Maws next turn, and then after that, start holding up Mana Leak. So, Sultai. We can force here if we really need to, but, like, Path. Okay, yeah, we're definitely not forcing a Seagate Oracle. So he should be passing back to us after he gets a card. Next turn he'll have 4 mana. But between like Force of Will, Oust, Path to Exile, like I think we're fine just playing Bermaz here. I really hope to draw a blue source next turn that we can play Augur Bolas and still keep up Mana Leak. By the way, Oust was our 3rd card, so if we had played Augur Bolas, we would have gotten something. So that's pretty cool. Good to just think about. Let's see what our opponent wants to do. If I use Force here, I think I'm going to use the Augur. Just keep all my reactive spells. Yeah, that seems annoying enough where I want to force that. Let's go with this Augur. Like, I want to keep up Mana Leak from now on, at least for a little bit. So I wouldn't be playing that. And, like, Jace is going to be annoying to attack into. Oh, we would have drawn the land. Oh well. I'm still happy about having this Mana Leak. We could oust the Arbor Elf. I don't think we need to. Maybe like he misses his land drop next turn, we'll do that. Let's say go. Nope, so he has plenty of mana. I don't think we need to oust it. Let's see. Hope to draw like a card draw spell. Our fatties aren't really that good right now. Also, just interactive spells still are great. Restoration Age will actually be pretty sweet. Let's see what our opponent's doing. Okay. Oh, another Planeswalker. Yep, we're going to have to counter that one. Could oust the Seagate. Oh, another counterspell. Awesome. So we're just going to... I don't think that's necessary. Just keep attacking for 3. Say go. Yeah, counterspells are good in Cube. Opponent now has 6 mana. They still have 4 cards in their hand. Just like he's base blue. Just don't see any black cards. Only 1 green card. I finally only has 1 force and play for this Arbor Elf. Maelstrom Pulse. Actually, I'm okay with that. He can start attacking, but that's not a big deal. Kadama's Reach is fine. I'm glad we already used our Mana Leak. Looks like it's going to be dead in the later game against him. I think I'm glad I don't have Force Spike, because that'd be just a terrible draw from here on out. So, what do you put in his hand? So, got a Forest. So, there's a Forest and 2 cards in his hand. We could have pathed our Bermaz to get land, but I don't think we need to do that yet. So we're at 5 mana. Once we get 6, we can cast most of our late game spells. I think we're in okay shape. Our opponent really isn't doing much, and we have answers for like his next 2 things at least. And I'm actually going to resolve. I'm just going to path it. You can get land. Has plenty of lands, plenty of mana already. No attacks. Interesting. Okay. It's fine by me. So now we're at 6 mana, so any bomb we draw we can just play. Except for Ugin. And I think I'm willing to fire off a rev for 3. Or at least hold on, like I wouldn't be unhappy about it. Wow, so many planeswalkers. Yeah, we're gonna counter this. This deck's pretty sweet. Planeswalkers are awesome. Put that on the bottom. Alright, we'll go ahead and block one. Alright, so a little land pocket. But we're still at 18. Our opponent only has 3 cards in hand now. Oh, just so much fatties. Our opponent's deck is just full of just giant expensive cards. What is this? Holy moly. Karn? Oh my gosh. We're gonna lose to Karn, aren't we? Yeah, I don't know how we deal with this. We don't have Oblivion Ring. It resolved. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty difficult. Wow, that's a good one. Kinda wish I let the Vraska resolve. Well, I guess we'll play our Sphere of the Suns. Wow, our opponent's deck 4 Planeswalkers. That's pretty good. I mean, Vraska went late. We didn't see any other ones. I guess Karn's definitely like a first pick. Kind of turn off a lot of our cards. Consecrate seems to be fine. Oh no, he just got our island. Or Tundra, that is. And that was his last spell, really? You got nothing else? Well, I guess just draw lands will play him. Let's see if he goes for another mana source from us. Wouldn't be unhappy. Yep, he went for the Sphere of the Sun. So he can remove one more permanent at this time. Just keep blocking like we can. A good draw here would be like Restoration Angel. You might go for a card in your hand and you can play it in response. Into Wall. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to bounce our Wall of Omens. Then replay it. Bouncing card doesn't do much, and like if I hold on to it, he's just going to remove a card in our hand anyways. I'm just going to play the Wall of Omens. I could play like Everflowing Chalice into Wall of Omens, but then he can get rid of whatever card we draw, so I'll just keep the Chalice in our hand. Frost Titan is definitely one of our weaker, oh jeez, end click. Oh, well, we passed it pretty late. Maybe we just want to, okay, Jace is pretty good, at least we could draw a card off of it. Let's probably want Martial Coup and Moloku just to be able to go a little bit wider than Karn. So we're at 10. Mindstone, okay. I think we'll just play Elspeth here. He's probably going to kill with Karn, but there's not much we can do about it unless we get some tokens out of the deal. And he has his own counterspell, Dissipate. So it's like he's the other main blue player at the table. He's gotten, it seemed like most of the blue cards we passed. And we lose our Jace this turn. Gosh, Karn is really good. He's definitely better than Ugin, I think. So we'll block again. I think like Revelation's like one of our best outs right now. So we're gonna go to 2 next turn. Actually, 1 if he gets the Wall of Omens. Draw a lot of lands. So we have 8, and he's exiled. Just 1, I guess. Oh, I didn't even block. I was looking at my exiled cards. Oh, that's fine. I just assumed that he'd get our Wall of Omens. Guess Restoration Angel doesn't save us now because of that. Oh, we'll just draw land anyways. That's unfortunate. So we know that we need to be able to counter Karn. Oh, jeez. A lot of lands. Alright, let's go sideboarding. What can we bring against him? Just a lot of high impact cards, like not much spot removal, looked like. Alright, we want Spell Pierce, seemed pretty good. Oust, he didn't really have much, like he had a click, I'm not gonna oust that. Could bring in Marshall, Ku. Could bring in Moloku. Now I'm just gonna try to counter his Planeswalkers again, we'll see how that goes. So we're gonna be on the play again. Alright, this hand's fine. We got no counter spells. Hoping to draw into 1. His cheapest Planeswalker we saw, it costed 4. And he mulliganed once. Just play our planes and say go. No Arbor Elf from our opponents. Just play Wall of Omens. Alright, Day of Judgments. I think I still need it. But it's not that powerful against him. Nature's Lore, so he gets a forest. It's nice to note that it doesn't have to be basic, so like if you didn't have Breeding Pool already, oh, there you go. Gets a Bayou. Guess we'll just place our Flowing Chalice on 1. And then next turn we can play Gideon, or keep up Factor Fiction. You can start playing Planeswalkers now, which is unfortunate. I guess just Jace. Nope, nothing. So that kind of makes me want to leave up Factor Fiction, just say go. He does have counter spells too, we saw the Dissipate. Nothing still. I like this pacing. We're gonna play Factor Fiction. Dissipate? Oh, that's fine. I would like this resolve, but if it, like, it's not the end of the world. Condescend. Let's see what he does with his Scries. Oh, I have to hit cancel first. But this gives us a good chance to resolve Gideon. Puts a card on bottom, puts a card on top. Okay. Actually, because we drew Force of Will and we have no blue card in our hand, I'm just gonna pass. It's kind of awkward, like, I really want to draw a blue card. So, like, maybe next turn we can play Gideon. And then keep up Force of Will. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't have enough to play Burmaz and Force of Will, so I'll just say go. Because next turn we play Karn, I don't want him to walk, like, have him just resolve a Karn on me. Oh, we got that dig through time? Gonna have to let that resolve. So yeah, he looks like he's the only other blue player. He just got like every good blue card we passed. Just say go. Just kind of want to draw Spell Pierce like sooner than later, just because it's gonna get worse later in the game. Yeah, Vraska's not the most powerful Planeswalker, but I still think we just have to counter it. Hopefully draw a cheap counterspell. So we can play Bermaz and hold up the mana for it. So he misses land drop, so he might have 5 spells in his hand. I think we'll just play both our guys now. So he plays Karn. He can't get rid of both of them. And like Tamiyo doesn't kill both our guys. Karn doesn't go with our guys, so I feel like this is okay. We just want to draw one of our late game spells. Alright, brainstorm from our opponent. Like as in like Planeswalker, so we get some value, or just like Revelation. I really just want to draw Sphinx's Revelation. Draw 5 cards. I mean, we could have brought in Days 2. Yeah, so like Brainstorm without like a shuffle effect really is just a cantrip. You just because you're gonna draw those 2 cards again. So it can be good. Obviously, like seeing 3 new cards is very powerful, but like, so he put 2 back. He's already drawn 1 of them, so he's only he's gonna see the last card put back next turn. Then next turn he's gonna finally see a new card. So it's just like he drew 1 card. Yeah, assuming he has 5 spells in his hand. Whisperwood's pretty good. Think we're gonna Day Judgment it. Oh my gosh. Then attack for 6. It's kind of awkward now because he can play Karn. What did he manifest? An island, okay. But at least we have mana up now. At least we'll get him for 6. So I assume he does have Karn. He took a long time on that turn to think once he had his 7th land. Could just have like a Jace. I'd be pretty happy about that. Or a Seed Oracle maybe? Or a Click. Beast within Gideon. Okay. I mean, yeah. It kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Harmonize is pretty good. He has a lot of... His deck's really good. Wish we could draw like a Revelation. It'd be pretty insane right now. And then he has Repeal. Oh man. That's pretty good. I guess we'll play Jace and draw a card. Choose me. And we'll play our land and say go. Really wish we had counter spells at this time. Maybe our deck's just not as good as I thought. I thought our deck would be pretty good. Just not panning out too well for us. So Maelstrom Pulse takes out the Jace. Out comes Tamiyo. Okay. Once again, I'm just worried about Karn. And now we're just drawing lands. Maybe we just don't have enough draw in our deck. It's pretty awkward. I think we're just going to get run over here. This Tamiyo's probably going to ultimate. It was at -8, so like 3 more turns. Oh, and Kiora? Yeah, okay. Ugin be pretty insane draw. I think he has Dissipate in his hand, though. Your opponent's just all gas. Like, no, very few, like, filler cards that just don't interact well with us. Like, if they have, like, a lot of spot removal, His deck would be way worse, but just like so many planeswalkers. Like that's why I love planeswalkers in Cube. So we put both cards on top. Played an Underground River. Still hasn't used Kiora. Oh, he's just gonna plus it. Okay. Bolas. Let's find something good. Probably just gonna whiff through 3 planeswalkers or something crazy. Oh, there's Ugin. And yeah. Just have to say go. So this round isn't going too well for us. I don't think we can win at this point. We can draw like Revelation, have it resolve, and somehow kill his planeswalkers without Ugin because we have no way to shuffle our deck. I should tap that for mana, but it's not going to matter too much because we're just going to get wrecked anyways, no matter what. We don't have any responses. Oh gosh. Alright. Say go. So next turn you can ultimate both of his planeswalkers. I feel like it's going to be hard to win from that point. Kinda wish I took like the Mole Drifter, but that, I don't know, there's just one more card that would have drawn his cards. So let's see, that's 10, 11, 12 lands to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 5 lands left in our deck and 14 spells. Oh well. I mean, it happens. It's kind of unfortunate. Like, you play Cube just trying to have fun, and like, getting this mana flood just never fun. So yeah, I don't think I can win now because he has like probably infinite counter spells, infinite Kioras. Just go ahead and scoop. So there's Path, Mana Leak. Where's our big spells? Those are Sphinx's Rev. Those are counter spells all at the bottom. So we need the bottom 3 cards. So out of the, before we cast Augur, the bottom of our deck was Elspeth, Into the Royal, Consecrated Sphinx, Restoration Angel, and Frostine. So yeah, I really don't think we could have won this game. Oh well, hopefully we can do better. Like, I darn a Swiss queue, so we get 2 more rounds of this draft, and hopefully we can do better in those rounds. And we're back from round 2. We're on the draw. This hand's keepable, I guess. Got some early interaction. Got Consecrated Sphinx, which is obviously a very good card. Let's see what our opponent is up to. Another black-green deck. Woodland Cemetery. Plains, probably like the worst draw in our deck. We didn't draw a second blue source, and we don't want to draw any lands, so that's pretty bad. So hopefully it doesn't play anything too crazy this turn. We'll just hold up Mana Leak. Next turn. Okay, Temple of Silence. Puts a card on the bottom. Frostine, that's good. Just need to draw another island. Another blue source, that is. Our opponent immediately uses his Misty Rain Forest. Just for a basic forest. Utopia Sprawl. You could have tapped that better. If you tapped the Woodland Cemetery, you could use the mana immediately. Because it only enchants a forest. It adds an additional mana. That's fine. I'll let him have that. I think you have to choose a color. Yeah. Choose blue. So there's 4 color? Okay. Guess we're okay with that. There we go. So, I think we're okay. We've got a couple fatties and just like 2 cards to get us to turn 6. We'll see how that goes. There comes the basic island. Alright, nothing. That's what I like to see. Ooh, Wall of Omens is a fine draw. Gives us something to do. Unless we gotta cycle it. If he wants to counter it, so be it. That doesn't matter too much. And it resolves. And we draw an Augur Bolas. Okay, cool. We can play that next turn. Let's see if he plays anything we need to counter. Our last opponent had all the Planeswalkers, so hopefully he doesn't. Or this opponent doesn't have that much. Noble Hierarch is fine. Also, I hope he plays like a big spell pretty quickly, because this mana leak is going to get dead. Next turn, if he plays a land, he'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Okay, Path to Exile. Play Augur here. A little combo of Mana Leak, Path to Exile. So this draw's turned out pretty well. Can't complain. Oh, there's a Restoration Angel. I really want this negate, actually. Like, Factor Fiction is obviously very good, but we have some late game cards in our hand, and negate's pretty sweet. You definitely see taking Factor Fiction there. I mean, we did lose last game because we didn't draw enough cards. Like, we have so much action going on this game, I can't really complain. So hopefully he taps out or low for something big, and we can counter it and play Consecrated Sphinx or Frost Titan. Our opponent is going a little slow. Nice to kind of draw a Force of Will that we can tap out turn 6, not have to worry about our opponent doing anything too crazy. So our opponent is tapping mana. Yeah, I guess that's okay. That's not ideal, but I don't want to like counter it and he still gets to draw 2 cards off of it. I kind of wish I had that now. I know we passed it. I think counter spell. I guess that's fine. So he has like infinite mana next turn, so I'm just gonna play something. Also, we could just oust this guy. Yeah, I like that. And the next turn we can play one of our cards with like Path to Exile open. And we'll attack for 1 here. Could have also just played Consecrated Sphinx. That means like prevent him from flashing back Deep Analysis. But our hand's full right now, so I kind of want to wait a little bit. Wonder what's going on in our opponent's hand. Like, is it just removal? We have Ugin. Our last opponent had Karn. I'm not too familiar with what other like giant things he would play. Maybe like Terracodon or something crazy. Or Woodfall Primus. So he has 8 mana now. This mana league's looking pretty weak. At least we have Negate. I'm glad we picked Negate. With our Augur Bolas. Our opponent is definitely taking their time. Alright, here comes Deep Analysis. I'm going to let that resolve. If it Dissipate, that'd be pretty good. Dissipate target. I don't know what our opponent is up to. He has 7 cards in his hand now. I know one of them's the Kira's Followers. Guess I have to let that resolve. Here comes something else. I'm thinking I'm gonna mana leak this. Yeah, like we're getting low on opportunities to play this, so we're just gonna do this now. Because next turn he has a ton more mana because he can cure his followers, untap this forest. And we're just gonna play Consecrated Sphinx. Just say, yeah. Can't attack here because he's a 2/2. You draw 2 cards, which is awesome. Love drawing cards. Concentrated Sphinx. It was back out like when Cobblade was a standard deck, so it wasn't too powerful. Like maybe you could play 1 in your Cobblade deck. But also Titan's really good at the time, so it was competing with like Frost Titan and Sun Titan. So I didn't get to see too much play, but it was sweet. So we're gonna draw 2 cards. Alright, Force of Will, that's a good one. It's a good turn to play as the second card down, so we're not defenseless here. Let's see if we have to use this. I don't know what we'll exile. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely guess we'll get our Frost Titan. Kinda wanna still have Negate. Kinda sucks getting rid of Frost Titan. Wish it was like a remove soul or something instead of Everflowing Chalice. So we'll do that. Force Will still bugged. It's still, for some reason, it makes the casting cost of the card you exile like represented by X equals on the card. If he counters back, I'm just gonna path our Sphinx in response. Ew, if he counters back, that's really bad for us. Okay. Untaps the forest. Alright. Solemn, okay. That's fine by me. If we get untap when having negate, oh, it's going to be really good for us. So let's look what's happening. And we drew a revelation, okay. So let's attack for 4, say go. I mean, we could play Chalice this turn. And just hold him negate and path, and then like have a big rep next turn. I think that's okay. Let's see. Because we don't really need to do rev yet, because we just we're already drawing 2 extra cards a turn. Yeah, I'll just play the Chalice for 2. keep open like 4 blue mana in case we draw another counter spell. You have to like to draw 2 more cards. Glad I got a value out of that negate, even though it was just for Kitchen Finks. I mean, not negate, mana leak. Alright. Just Druver Maws in on land. So if we need to, we can rev for 3. Don't think we do, though. Maybe Maz isn't really a fit for our deck. It just feels so powerful. But I guess between like Augur Bolas and Wall of Omens, we have enough like early game things to come off the board and doesn't attack into like anything late game. Probably just overvalued it. So our opponent is tapping mana. A lot of mana. Okay. This must be some kind of X spell. It's not Emrakul, is it? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, Emrakul would be pretty bad. We need to hit our Wrath of God and sacrifice a lot of our permanents. Yeah, we're just gonna negate that. Yeah, that's pretty insane. He has no blue floating, so not too worried about him countering back. It's a good thing to counter. Avenger. So we're gonna let this resolve. And then the trigger on the stack, we're gonna path it. So that way, that's where they. Oh, he needed to play a land to cast it. I was like, usually you don't want to play lands yet. So he gets all these tokens, and they don't do too much. Hopefully, he doesn't have like an overrun before we draw a counter spell for it. So we're not getting through on the ground. Elspeth is cool and all, but we're just gonna cast Revelation on his turn. So we're kind of a couple turns away from killing him. We countered his big spell, so maybe just could take some time to like do his math to figure out what he could do after he upheavals. Yeah, we're still gonna draw 2 cards. No counter spells. So if you play something relevant, I think we're just gonna anyway like. I want to keep up 3 mana to counter a spell after we rev if we need to. Ashiok. Okay, I think I want to counter that. So let's pay. Let's draw 2, 3, 4, 5. Ashiok's pretty good. Oh, didn't find a way to kill it actually. So we're going down to 8 cards. I don't think we can draw anymore. We did draw Ugin, which is pretty insane. We can just clear up the board. And we keep our Chalice and our Concentrated Sphinx. Hopefully. Crater Hoof? Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, well that's super. Oh my gosh. How did I not. I whiffed pretty hard off that rev. I drew 4 lands, and I drew a land off the. Oh my gosh. Remove soul. Dissolve into the royal. Wouldn't have helped. Maybe we just don't have that many counter spells as I thought. Yeah, I guess we don't. Ugh, yuck. Holy crap. Yeah, it's pretty good. Something to keep in mind. I don't know what we could have done differently. I don't really know. I guess. Whew. Like, Alice is just underperforming. I just have better memories of that card, I guess. So you want this. Bermaz is terrible. I think we want Spell Pierce. Alright, we'll try this out. Ooh, we're just getting our butt handed to us in these games. And of course we're going to play first. Yeah, we can keep this. Nothing exciting. Some lands and some lands and spells. Let's see what our opponent does. Keeps us 7. We'll play our Tundra. Say go. Alright, Utopia Sprawl. It's a pretty good turn 1. Unfortunately, into the Royal Count can't bounce land, so we just have to just let him have that. Ooh, Crone's Vengeance. Kind of awkward that he knows about it, but it's not bad. Hopefully just keep his board clear. Shackles. Okay. Yeah, that's not... I mean, that's fine. We're definitely gonna cast Vengeance. We gotta watch out for upheavals. Deck's pretty good too. Like, I do like ramp decks in Cube. We're gonna just counter this. It's really good value for him. Oh, I didn't attack with my Augur. Just F6 there. Oops. Don't think it matters too much. Missed point damage. So if we end the game and he's at 1 life, then we'll know it's definitely our fault. Temple of Silence. There's a card on the bottom. Okay. We could bounce the Shackles in a turn, so we can still attack. But I'm just gonna cast Factor Fiction. Haro. Okay. Ooh, Haro would be a good one to counter. Yuck. Okay. Get those islands. Interesting. Okay. I think we just want the Force of Will. Restoration Angel's cool and all, but it didn't have like much removal, so I think I just have the counter spell. And that, well, I'm saying that's because I think like any of our big spells will win us the game. So we're gonna choose this pile. Yeah, so take our Augur. That's fine. Like we wouldn't be able to blink the Augur. Let's see. I think no matter what, I'm just gonna cast a Chroma's Vengeance next turn, and then follow it up with Consecrated Sphinx. And then hold this Force of Will for dear life. So give back the Augur, just to keep up Shackles. Let's see. So our opponent plays an island. And plays Void Insaner. Okay. Now we're just going to snap off this Chroma's Vengeance. Okay. This deck's pretty, like a lot of untapped permanence is pretty good. We're just gonna cast this. Hopefully it doesn't try to counter this, because I really don't want to force a will, but I think I will. Alright, perfect. You can cast Avenger's Zendikar this turn. If he does, I'll just Day of Judgment. I guess I'll just Day of Judgment anyways. We could cast Jace this turn, but that means if he plays like a high impact spell, we can't dissolve it. We have to force a will it, so I'll just hold up the dissolve now. Alright, here comes something. Yeah, we're gonna counter that. He has no action. Ooh, Jace plus Consecrated Sphinx, that's a combo. We're gonna keep this. That's a pretty good one. And we're just gonna play Consecrated Sphinx. Say go. Now that we have Force Will, I feel pretty safe. Yes, we're gonna use the ability. And having negate ready is great. One thing to think about, Chroma's Venge doesn't kill Planeswalkers, that's pretty sweet. I mean, it's bad against, like, if they have Planeswalkers, but it's good when we're just playing ours. We can draw tons of cards if you play Jace and plus it. I don't think we need to. I'm just going to attack. He's probably going to break his you have my Elder end of turn to draw a card. Oh, he didn't. Okay. I mean, I guess we get to draw a card too. Yes. Spell Pierce is obviously pretty terrible now, but I think it's good enough. He has several things he can play early. It's good if we have like a ramp spell. Crater Hoof. Yeah, we're just gonna hardcast Force Will. Next turn, I think we're just gonna play Ugin. Can't cast Negate. I guess I don't want to just have him draw Upheaval. That'd be pretty terrible. We'll just play Sphere of the Suns and attack. Like, I don't want him to like top deck Upheaval and just wreck us pretty good. Down to 12 cards. I think we still have to keep drawing cards. It's not a big deal. We're gonna be able to kill him for sure. Yeah, so I have to draw cards. I'm gonna take 2 again. That's fine. And we're gonna draw 2 again. So if draw a couple lands. Let me draw some cards. There's a Frost Titan. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's fine. It gets to gain 2 life, but Frost Titan will just lock that down. Or we just cast Path. We'll also play Chalice on like 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I can play Frost Titan, still have mana open for negate. Discard a Plains. And I don't think we're going to draw. I don't think we need it right now. We have enough action in our hand. We don't have Force Will anymore, so we're not drawing out to that. We're down to 7 cards. We probably still win in time. We're not going to draw the cards. Play land first, so it makes you think he doesn't have Upheaval. Treachery. Let's see what I want to do here. He can't cast Upheaval. I'm just going to bounce my Concentrated Sphinx. That way he doesn't get untapped lands. We still have our Sphinx. Okay. We'll actually just get Kiln this turn. I just don't want him to draw anything crazy. Let's tap down his Sphinx again. We're just going to play Ugin and deal 3 damage to him. Alright, woo, we won a game. That feels good. So our deck can do it. We can get there. That's a little confidence boost. Let's go back to our sideboard to see what we want to do. Well, if we just sideboard in Daze and Force Spike, just try to get them. We can bring in Master Waves, Martial Coup. Or we just take out like Restoration Angel and Wall of Omens and Augur of Bolas and just put in counter spells and Martial Coup. And just like, let's just get them. Let's do that. Like Wall of Omens is so, it just doesn't do much. Like that's not what this match is about. So I think I want Force Spike first. And do I want to cut the other stuff? Yeah, we're just gonna go all the kind of counter spells, and we'll put in the Martial Coup and see how that works. Let's see if we can get our opponent with our Force Spikes here. So we're on the draw, and this hand has free counter spells, like kind of. I think we have to mulligan. We only have 1 land. Alright, we'll keep it. Not the most exciting thing in the world. But our opponent did give us a ton of time, so we'll see if we can stay alive. See if we draw our Force Spikes at the right time. Our opponent just led with a Forest and passed. Ooh, okay. Let's do this. We're gonna force spike whatever we can. Which is nothing so far. We're not gonna play Sphere of the Suns, because we want to keep up force spike. We drew Marshall Coup, so I think we have the late game covered. We just just got surprised by the. Are you kidding me? That's unfortunate. I don't want to give away that we have 4 spikes. I'm just gonna maybe just say go. Next turn, we're definitely playing Sphere. It's so unfortunate. I'm pretty sure I just top deck the Elder turn late. Come on, tap out. Are you kidding me? Is he really playing on 4 spike? This is insane. This can't be real. Alright, we'll take it. Gotcha. So we'll just play Sphere of the Suns and say go, and hopefully we don't die. Next turn, we're definitely just playing Consecrated Sphinx, try and draw cards. Evoked? What is going on? Maybe he's playing on Mana Leak? It's okay. Oh. Mono's getting unhappy because it's been on for too long. Okay. So he has 4 cards in his hand. I mean, his deck is a lot of ramp. So it might be just dead cards, hopefully. And we just play the Sphinx and run away with the game. Alright, well, it's kind of fortunate you just play all these cards the turn before we consecrate Sphinx, but. And he missed through his attack. That happens. So drew a blue card, so hopefully we can just draw Force of Will and be protected. He upheavals, it's not that good for him. He doesn't have much going on. He doesn't have like enough mana to recast a Solemn. And we get to draw our cards. Alright. Spell Pierce. A little too late for you, my friend. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. So we're just gonna untap and bounce it during our upkeep. Hopefully. Okay, Kitchen Finks is fine. Probably attack. Yep, attack for 2. Do I want to draw a card? Yeah, let's do that. Oh no! Oh man, because I used to draw 2 cards now. What was I thinking? Wait. Oh no, it returns it to my hand, then I draw the card. Okay, so it's not in play. I thought I just really messed up. So he's making himself sacrifice a creature in response. I'm 1 short of spell piercing, unfortunately. Like, he has 1 extra mana. That kind of sucks. Just say go. Paint. Oh, yeah. Deep analysis. Yep, I can't do anything about that. Come on, tap low for this spell appears to be good. Next turn, we're just going to Revelation for a bunch. Alright. Just say go. So we're going to draw 4 cards. I think place create hoof after let resolve. Or like swings for one less than yeah, we're just gonna rev for 3. And then force a will it if we can. If not, we're gonna let it resolve, and with the trigger on the stack, we're gonna path it. So his creatures get +2/+2 and trample. So we take 4, 9. So we go to 7. It's not the end of the world. I wish we could rev for more, but that's the way it is sometimes. Let's see, if you play Elspeth, we get to keep open Mana Leak. I like that. Oh, I just clicked the wrong one. Let's play Elspeth and try to grind him out with her. We'll see how that goes. So we dealt with the Crater Hoof. We're kind of not in good shape against Upheaval, but we have the answer to the Avengers Zendikar, so that's good. We're just going to put 1 on each. I don't want him to draw a card. Yep, that's fine. So we're going to try to get to an Elspeth Ultimate. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Gideon's okay. So do I want to Martial Coup this turn? I don't think I do. I just want to play Gideon and keep open Mana Leak and Spell Pierce. Let's see, if we Martial Coup, we don't get to do that. So I'm just going to play Gideon. And just like hope we draw a real counterspell before he draws his Planeswalker, or an Upheaval, I mean. So he has to attack everything in Gideon. Make some tokens. I'll say go. So we're in okay shape. Like I said, I just don't want to draw Upheaval. We can't counter it, but we can Mana Leak and Spell Pierce it, so we can't replay anything. Guess we have to be fine with that. You get to take a soldier token, that's whatever. So Gideon's not going to die. We'll just block 2 here. And then 1 on Sphinx. So we draw. Land. Okay, that's not really that good. We can martial coup. He's left with a... Let's see, I could destroy the Sphinx. Martial coup. Let's see, can we martial coup? We need to do it for 5 and keep open mana leak and spell pierce. I think that doesn't even do that much. This, like, we do get ultimate next turn, so I think that's what I want to do. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get keep open, like, our counter spells. So let's kill the Sphinx. We'll just coup, and hopefully it doesn't have upheaval. We could also just play Frost Tide and tap down a land. That way he has to have a 1 more mana to upheaval. I guess we can do that. That seems okay. But then he gets to take it with the shackles, so I guess we don't want to do that. Yeah, we're trying to coup. Sacrifices the Elder. Yeah, so he's gonna get lands anyway, so I wouldn't... I mean, like, he could just get lands with the Elder if we Frost Tine him. And yeah. If we're not upheavaled, we get to ultimate Elspeth next turn. So yeah, that seems like a good plan. What is our opponent doing? Harrow. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. We can actually counter an upheaval now. Mere Battlesphere. Let's see. I actually want to mana leak this, just so we can't shackles. So we pay for the mana leak, we get to animate Gideon, and then ultimate Elspeth, and kill our opponent. Alright, yep, that's fine. So let's make an emblem. Let's make Gideon to a giant soldier. And we'll kill our opponent. Ooh, I think we kind of dodged a bullet this matchup. Ramp deck, like, there's just so many fatties. And the upheaval is just so good against us. Our opponent gave us the GGs. But yeah, we're kind of those last 2 games worked out perfectly. We just stalled until we killed our opponent. All right, got one more match, and hopefully we can finish off this cube draft with a win. It's time for the last round of our draft. We're gonna play first. We won the dice roll. All right, this hand's fine. Nothing to interact with our opponent really, but we got a Jace. Hopefully that can find us something. And then if we live long enough, we got Gideon and Restoration Angel to stabilize. Playing from our opponent. And there's the Frostine, so we're just getting all the late game cards this game. Mother Runes, no second land. Okay, we're just gonna draw a card with Jace. Oh, that's that blue. Blue, blue, white. So playing against the white weenie deck, it looks like. I feel like we have a better matchup than like these blue-green ramp decks. Especially Gideon seems pretty good here. It's attacking Jace. Down to 1. No play, just the discard. Oh, Rathagon. Okay. I'm actually, we're so far ahead. I'm just going to plus Jace. And then play a Wall of Omens. And we could oust some other runes. I think I'm just going to leave up and remove Soul. Yeah, we're in pretty superior position right now. Red. Okay, so white red. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna counter this. I was just gonna counter every play he makes. And this turn, let's draw a card. We'll just play Gideon. Yeah, our opponent just missed too many land drops to really be in this game, I feel like. Yeah. Alright. Sideboarding time. If Moto lets us. So, I think we want Force Spike here. Maybe take out like Negate. I'll take out Into the Royal. Let's see. Alright, so this seemed like a matchup where our deck can shine. And I think that's it. We'll try this out. Could sideboard in more Wrath effects, but we'll see if we need them. This is okay. We can keep this. We have an Oust and a Path to Exile. And then turn 4 Gideon. Swift Spear. I'm just going to oust that turn 1. Just get rid of it for a couple turns. Say go. Young Pyromancer. Okay. I think I'm just still going to play Chalice for 1. Say go. Could path it, but he doesn't have white mana, so I don't want to give him white mana. And Gideon should be able to clear up this, like, hold off the board pretty well. We're a little flooded right now. Maybe I didn't want those Wrath effects. It seems like it's just going to be like a very, like, creature-dense deck. So I think this is the turn he draws the Swift Spear. Yeah, maybe take 3. Alright, Elspeth. So I'm just going to try to hold off and not use his path unless I really have to because he doesn't have any white mana yet. Next turn we play Gideon. I think we're going to path this turn. I don't want to take like 4 damage. And we'll get rid of the Young Pyromancer. So he has white mana now. But going Gideon to Elspeth seems pretty good. So we go to 14. Bramaz is pretty good too, but let's play Gideon. Wish we had Bramaz last turn, that'd be pretty awesome. It's like a token deck. Just aggressive. And yeah, I think our other sweepers have been good here. Maybe take out Force of Will. I don't know, I just like Force of Will so much in Cube. Seeker of the Way, Mother Runes. Holy moly. All the creatures, okay. Says right now Gideon's taken 4. Just plus Gideon. Play Elspeth plus her. There's a good chance both our planeswalkers survive till next turn. I think we chump block the Seeker and block 2. Oh, we probably want to give the Seeker Pro white, so probably not going to be able to block that. So you definitely should not enter combat with Mother Runes untapped. And the next turn we get Burmaz and negate. And there's 2 cards in hand too. This is definitely a really good matchup for us. No dragon? Be great here. Banefire. Okay. What? Oh, I have to ask the opponent if they wish they redirect? Weird. That's a weird thing to pop up. So where's he going? So weird. Elspeth, really? So that seems okay. So we could kill Mother Runes. You can't. Yeah, you can't attack Elspeth there, friend. And you went past the part where I think he can't go back and use Mother Runes at this point because he's already in the declared attack step. Nope, Mom has to come. So we'll chump block the 2 big guys, kill Mom. And just make Gideon go down to 3. And we're going to make tokens. With this. We're just going to play our lands. No reason to sandbag them. But Maz is really good when you're forcing your opponent to attack you. So I assume he has a shock or something, or like a lightning bolt to kill the Elspeth. I think I'm going to counter it, especially now that I know he only has 1 card in hand. Alright, well, can't negate that. Okay, our opponent just scoops. That's nice for us. Oh yeah, Restoration Angel's going to come down. Ash Cloud Phoenix is a little bit of a problem. And we're going to draw an answer for like 4 more turns, but I think we could, like, that was the only thing he's going to have in play. Alright, well, we went 2-1. Like, we had really weird games, so whether we were just, like, barely in it or we're just way ahead. But yeah, the cube's fun. I thought it'd be, like, way worse because I thought they powered it down a lot, but it's still pretty sweet and still fun and still a good time on Moto. Next week I'm going to bring you some sweet Dragons of Tarkir content, I think. The pre-release starts like Wednesday, so I'll get some cards together and hopefully join us standard daily. Alright, thank you guys for watching.